The title of today's story is The Honest Woodcutter. Once upon a time, in a little hut near the forest, there lived a woodcutter. This woodcutter was very poor, but he was very honest. He understood the laws of karma, and so he did not want to be dishonest. So, every day he would take his wooden axe, go out into the forest, and start chopping his trees. He would chop trees and then sell the wood to make money. He did this every day, every day, every day. And his axe started getting worn out, started getting cracked. But he just kept using it. One day, he was near the lake. He took his axe and he went back for a big swing, and his axe flew off of his hand and into the water. Oh, he was so sad. That was his only axe. What was he gonna do? So he sat by the water, sad and crying and crying and crying. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna make a living? I don't have my axe anymore. Well, suddenly somebody appeared. It was the spirit of the lake. And the spirit of the lake said, "Why are you crying?" He said, "I lost my axe. I dropped it in the water. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make a living anymore." She's like, "Oh, I'll help you get it." And so the spirit went into the water and came out with a silver axe, brand new, and said, "Is this your axe, sir?" Because this man was honest, he didn't lie. He said, "No, that's not my axe. My axe doesn't look as good as that." She's like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yes." She's like, it might be yours." He said, "No, it's not. I know it's not." So she put it on the floor in front of him. She said, "Okay, I'll go look for another one." She went down. She came back with a golden axe, pure gold, and said, "Is this your axe, sir?" He's like, "No, I told you my axe is worse than that, not better. It's not mine." She said, "Are you sure?" "It's yours. You can just take it." He goes, "It's not mine. I know it's not mine." So she put the golden axe in front of him. Said, "Okay, I'll go look again." This time she came back with his old wooden axe that was kind of broken on the tip. Said, "Is this your axe?" He said, "That's mine. That's mine. That's mine." And she says, "Okay, well, you can have this axe back. However, because you were honest and people value honesty, you can have all three axes." And he was like, "Really? You'll give them to me?" And she says, "Yes, because of your honesty." So then he got all three axes. When he went home, he was able to sell some of the axes and make a lot of money and live a comfortable life. Well, his story was told by many people. And finally, other people heard the story, but they were not so honest. And they thought, wow, if we do the same thing, maybe we can get some expensive axes too. So another poor woodcutter from another area came by and said, "I'm going to do the same thing." So he goes to the side of the river and pretends to cut the wood, and throws his axe in the water. And then pretends to start crying. He's like, oh no, what am I gonna do? That's my only axe." Same thing happened. The spirit came out and said, "What happened, sir?" Said, "Oh, I lost my axe. I can't make a living anymore. Please help me." She said, "Oh, I'll help you." She went down and grabbed the silver axe. "Is this your axe?" He says, "Yes, that's my axe. That's my axe." She says, "Are you sure?" He said, yes, that's my axe. That's my axe." She says, "You're lying. This is not your axe." He's like, but it is. That's what I want. That's the one I want. That's the one I want. I want it. I want the silver axe." She's like, "But it's not yours. You came here to lie. You came here to steal. You came here to take advantage. We don't appreciate people like you. We don't like people like you. Your kind of people are scary." He's like, "Okay, fine. I don't want the silver axe anymore. Can I get my axe back?" She's like, "No. Why would I help someone who's dishonest? Why would I want to help someone who's bad?" And in the end, he had to go home with no silver axe, no golden axe, and no wooden axe. He ended up having less than he had before, and he had a very difficult life. What is the moral of this story? One moral of this story is the world values honesty. People in this world like to be around honest people. Do you like to have honest friends? Do you like people to tell you the truth? If you lose something, do you want your friends to give it back? Right? Do you like people to lie to you? No. People in this world value honest people. How do you feel about people who steal, who lie, who cheat? We don't like them. We don't want them to be our friends. We don't want to be around them. It's the same idea. If you're honest, if you tell the truth, people value you and you get rewarded. But if you lie and you cheat and you steal, people don't like that. And you probably won't have a very happy life. But most importantly, do you know what happens to honest people? They can live with no guilt. If you don't do anything bad, there's nothing to feel bad about. But if you do bad things, even if you get the reward, you know what happens? You know that you're a bad person. You live with that inside your heart and it's very heavy. We don't want that. You want to live a good life, just be honest. Satu.